So I remember after the 2023 election, or just when they called the results, when they announced the results of the 2023 elections, many Nigerians were not happy with the results called by the allegedly fraudulent INEC, because the truth of the matter is a lot of Nigerians believed that Peter Obi won that election, including myself. I believe he won that election. But following the announcement of the 2023 election results, a lot of young people started agitating that Peter Obi should declare protest. Peter Obi should challenge the result outside the court. He should declare nationwide protest, and they are all ready to hit the streets and make sure they fight the powers that be to ensure that the actual result stands. And I was vehemently against that school of thought, because I know the people we have in this country. I know the people we have in positions of authority in this country. And thankfully, Peter Obi did not toe that line. And I think Peter Obi was very wise. I think Peter Obi was very, very wise for not uh, calling for a nationwide protest. Because seeing what is happening right now with the Babangida situation as regards the June 12th election in 1993, if Peter Obi had called for a protest in 2023 to challenge that the powers that be, believe you me, by now it's either Peter Obi would have been somewhere locked up in jail, in prison, and forgotten, or he would have been unalived. Because look at the people we have in position of authority now. A lot of them are very, very desperate. They are extremely desperate. Most of them, they really do not care about the future of this country. Most of them, they really do not care about the people they are governing in this country. A lot of them are just concerned about what they can grab right now for themselves and their families. And as such, people that are so desperate and greedy and self-centered, they can go any length. They can go to any length to make sure they get what they want. So, okay, Abiola would probably have been alive by now if he had not challenged that result. I'm not blaming Abiola right now, but I'm saying, what about we look at it from the angle of he who fights and run away lives to fight another day? Because the fact that Peter Obi is still alive and he still has his freedom, probably in the future he will know better. He will know better and be able to plan and strategize better for future elections, rather than having himself being locked up somewhere in detention or being unalived by the desperate politicians who are eager to grab power by all means and keep it for themselves and seize the collective resources of Nigerians for their personal gains. So, and looking at what is even going on in Labour Party right now, a lot of persons have left Labour Party, and notably is Kenneth Okonkwo, who was one of the major spokespersons for Peter Obi in the 2023 election. He was of that school of thought that Peter Obi should have fought tooth and nail with the powers that be to ensure that he defends his result. I understand his pains and all that, and I understand how he feels. But then again, I always believe he who fights and run away lives to fight another day, especially when it comes to Nigerian politics. Mind you, Peter Obi knows these people more than you and I. He has wined and dined with them, so he knows them in and out. And these are people that have probably been looking for loopholes to hold Peter Obi, because none of them saw him coming. None of them thought Peter Obi would have been able to pull off the support he did pull off in that election. So they've been looking for loopholes to get this man, and that would have been a very, very cheap giveaway for Peter Obi. So I feel Peter Obi actually dodged a bullet. Looking with hindsight now, especially with this with Abiola situation and Babangida, is Babangida not moving free now? Dele Farotimi wrote a book exposing the alleged fraud in the Nigerian justice system. What did he get? He was jailed. Somebody now wrote a book confessing to an actual crime. He's moving freely. Nothing, nobody has said any or done anything about him. So I still, like I said, Peter Obi dodged a bullet. I'd like to know your thoughts about this. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Let's discuss. Anyway, we just thank God for everything.